My name is DePaul. Pleasure to meet you.
Ciao.
I know that you're here today to have a test of how aerobically fit you are, and I will tell you about procedures and some risks that are involved. Before that, I'll evaluate you and see if you need medical clearance before we start our fitness test for you, okay? So, for the past week, how would you classify yourself as physically active?
Pretty active.
And, yeah?
Yeah, at least moderate exercise 5 times a week. For sure, for at least an hour.
Okay. It sounds like you are regularly active. So that's a good sign now. I have a questionnaire. I'm going to ask you some questions to determine if there are any symptoms that I should be concerned about. Just to be on the safe side that nothing really bad happens during testing. So this is called the PARQ. I'll read off some questions for you, and you just answer with a yes or no. Have you ever been told by a doctor that you have high blood pressure or a heart condition? Any muscle or bone issues that you would like to talk about?
No issues there.
And the last question is, has your doctor ever said that you should only do medically supervised physical activity? Alright, so that's nice to know. That's a good first step to have, that you aren't showing any signs of anything that could make your time here difficult. I'm going to read you some procedures of today's test, and after I'm complete, I will ask for your verbal consent of what's going on. So the cardiorespiratory fitness testing helps to determine if you have any risk for coronary heart disease. It's a good sign of predicting your chances of suffering from that. And it's also a sign that, from the results of the test, it's also a sign that of how fit you are and possible success in physical events. And it's just to get an overall sense of how your cardiovascular system is at this point. Basically your health status. So I'm glad that you stepped into what I'll have you do today is we'll put you on a cycle and we'll have you go through a progressive graded exercise test. That means that as time goes on, today it'll be in 3-minute stages. We will increase the intensity of your test, and during the entire time we'll be checking your vitals, your heart rate, blood pressure, and how hard you would rate certain stages. And we are not doing a maximum test, so not until exhaustion, but from determining your maximal heart rate, we'll just get you to a certain percentage of that heart rate, then we'll have you stop after that. And that is at your 85% of your maximal heart rate. And this is a indirect method, because we are short on equipment. We won't have a gas mask put on you, which is a respiratory valve to get a direct measurement of your how much oxygen and carbon dioxide that your body is using during the test. So remember when I told you about the vital signs that we were going to be testing? We'll use that together to predict your VO2 max, and that's just how well your body uses oxygen during activity. So this informed consent is just a description of some risks that are involved, such as you may experience abnormal blood pressure, irregularities in heartbeat, or maybe some possibly chest pain or leg pains during, and you are free to stop whenever you need to. I will either ask for a thumbs up sign or verbal signs of stoppage if we need to stop the test earlier before you reach your 85% mark of your maximum heart rate. So, are you okay to go ahead with today's test?
Absolutely.
Alright, so we'll get started. Recording your baseline heart rate and blood pressure. Now I have a sense of where your resting status is. So during this test, as you go through your 2 to 3 minute stages and as the intensity progresses up, I'll be checking your heart rate and blood pressure at the end of each stage. And as well, I would like you to inform me of your, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being very light and 10 being extremely difficult or very difficult. Please rate each stage as you can, so my assistant can record the data. We figured out your maximum heart rate and know when is your 85% mark that you should reach, which is 159 beats per minute. And I'll have my assistant Tiana keep track of the time and your heart. She'll log all the information. And after each 2 minute stage, as long as your heart rate is steady and doesn't fluctuate more than 5 beats from the last stage, I'll actually increase the resistance or have my assistant do so to move you on to the next stage. You've been doing a good job at keeping your RPM at 60, and now my assistant Tiana will reach your heart rate and I'll actually take your blood pressure. Hmm. 35/75, and Tiana, what was his heart rate at this point?
135.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
So, we'll turn up the resistance now. Tiana, can you? So since another 2 minutes has passed, I'll have my assistant reach your heart rate and I'll also take your blood pressure. But quickly, Chow, can I get a rating?
RP?
Yes.
From 1 to 10?
Yep.
Let's say about 3.
Okay, can you rank that? So 210 over 90. What was his heart rate?
143.
143. And what was the previous heart rate?
135.
So since your heart rate difference is above the limit of 5, we'll keep you at this stage for the next 2 minutes. And I would like to note that your systolic blood pressure is rising pretty rapidly. If it exceeds 250, I'll stop the test. And how are you feeling right now?
RP? Yeah, it's going up. Like 5?
Okay.
Not easy.
We'll make sure to stop the test when it becomes necessary. You read your heart rate and it's within 5 beats of your maximal 85%. We will conclude your test now. So we will start your cool down.
To below the first stage.
Chow, now that your cool down has ended, you can stop now. Just stay seated on the bike. Thank you for your participation today. I'll take your last recording so my assistant will help you. So 145 over 90. And that concludes your test of aerobic capacity. And in the meantime, I will be figuring out how aerobically fit you are, and regards to an equation to your vital readings that we have today. So, Chow, after figuring out your VO2 max and comparing it to the average, you're 30 years old, and we figured out that your VO2 max was at 50 milliliters, and that falls under the excellent condition for
Really?
cardiorespiratory fitness. Yeah. So, how did you feel about the test today?
It went well. I just thought it, with my lifestyle choices, I thought it would not turn out to be the way that.
Okay, well, I'm happy that you have excellent cardiorespiratory fitness, so that's a good.
It's all new to me.
It's a good sign of good health, and I hope you continue to stay physically active.